hi everyone. Mary and I are at Art City today in Ventura, and we ran into Robert Stone here. And what really caught our eye was this magnificent sculpture that he's been working on for how long, Robert?
I worked every weekend for 6 years.
6 years. And Robert worked in the business too, just like I did.
I was a studio rep in Rigger, Warner Brothers.
And he worked on Star Trek, the motion picture, that's so ironic. That you want to tell them the little story you told me, because that really got me.
Which one, the hands?
About the hand,
oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was with motion control and helped build the rigs for the cameras, and they had a scene where Spock is holding up his hands. He was in his spacesuit going toward, I can't remember what he was going to.
He was going towards Ventura.
Toward Ventura.
Yeah. He's trying to mind meld with it.
Yeah, and the person that was supposed to put the gloves on and do it didn't show up, so I said, I'll volunteer. So I put my hands in the glove, and the camera was over my shoulder, and I did all the hand stuff for that. So that was my fame to claim in Star Trek.
And ironically, that was, of course, the suit that we have a model for the miniature that both Spock and Shatner were, Captain Kirk were in. It's a very small world. This sculpture is fantastic. It just caught my eye and Mary's eye right away. A very unusual piece. Please tell us about it.
Well, the year after 2001, the Burbank Fire Department wanted to do a memorial, and they had a service at the station, at the fire station, and they needed something to put the bell on so they could do the tolling. And I told them, well, I did the rigging for the flag. It was a 60 by 100 foot flag. And I said, I'll build something for you. So I spent a year and a half researching the difference between memorials and monuments, the psychology involved in it. You know, you can't be too graphic about it. You can't be too plain. So trying to get the feeling across, because in a memorial, it allows you to forget the pain. But yet when you drive by in your car or stroll with the kids in a stroller, you can glance up and see it and have a remembrance. So it still gives you closure. And so I spent 6 years every weekend coming up here and designing and building this. It's 12 feet. It weighs close to 7,000 or a little over. The stars on the 3 plaques represent the firemen. There's 343 stars. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what to use to represent them, and this is what I came up with. The helmet is full size. That had 22 separate molds in it. It hangs off a piece of handrail, because that's where we lost most of the firemen. It was in the stairwells as they climbed up with all their gear and equipment. The big bolts represent the building trying to hold itself together and the destruction of it. The rocks are sculpted so that they represent the movement of the building and stuff.
And I can't see that sparkle you were talking about. Yeah. It's very evident. Yeah.
There's 3 different kinds of granite. This is from Canada. They had a lot of crystal in it so that when sunlight would hit it, it would glitter. There's a lot of subconscious reminders of the building. The plaque is very simple. It just says...
It's very effective.
It just says firefighters. And it's held onto this granite with tools that firemen carry when they go into buildings.
It's just incredible. It really is. Now, you have been trying to find a home for this sculpture for quite a while right now. I find it really quite surprising that somebody has to scoop this up, because it's such an unusual piece.
Well, I had it up
such a feeling.
I had it up in Michigan on a show, and I had very good response. I wasn't sure until I took it up there, but I had a very good response, so at least I realized that I'd done something okay.
Yeah.
But you know, most artists are horrible self-promoters.
That's very, very true.
And so
it's very, very true.
I've had it in the Ventura paper, I've had it in some other places, and everybody likes it, but this brings back pain to some degree.
Yeah.
So it's difficult in some ways to move this. And I'm looking for a home for it. I mean, I'll deliver it free, and I'll help set it up.
You can't beat that. Free delivery. You know.
It's almost like $2 a pound, and this is over 7,000. And
wow.
I'll set it up and rig it and do it for the people. I do wish I could find a home for it.
This belongs in a park, I think, or someplace where the public can see it.
Yeah, it needs to. It doesn't need to be.
It's so beautiful.
It doesn't need to be in a corner. I would like where the public can walk by and see it.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're watching this and you know anybody out there that might be able to help get Robert's sculpture in the public eye where it belongs and can be enjoyed and appreciated, please send us an email and we'll hook you up with them. Robert, it's been a real pleasure to meet you.
It's been my pleasure. I'm glad you folks came by today.
It's amazing. Thanks so much.
Thank you, guys.